Through uncounted and uncountable millennia, the warhawk of Chogoris soared through the golden veins of unreality. The silence of this place, a constant companion to his eternal flight through auric skies that stretched down forever. It would be like paradise, if only there was wind to catch and caress his face. If only there was meat to be hunted and eaten. But he had long since mastered the signal art of using the suffering of his enemies to sustain himself. He drank deep of the suffering of his former captors to sustain himself in this vast nothingness. Truly, he wanted for little in this place. The thrill of battle is easy to find as going down a forgotten corridor. He knew the signs of it by now. He could sense the cracks in this repair instinctually. He could glean the vermin of the warp scuttling in all of the fissures between this place and the realm of unreality. He had feasted many a time on the weak fragments of cannot be that infest this place like rats in abandoned homes. He soared through this realm, the consummate hunter ever in search of prey. Mentally mapping these infinite corridors would have driven lesser men to madness. The soars. The creatures who disguise weakness by hiding it beneath civility, who couch cowardice in flowery words and political machinations. They would go mad here, with none left to rely on to do their bidding, with none to prop up the rotten weakness that infects the core of the facade of control. That place was never fit for him. His place was outside of their society. What word he managed to gather proved his views correct time and time again. His father's great charade had failed. He had wished to make him understand that he could not control the infinite planes of the galaxy, that they would buck him off like a feeble rider attempting to break an unbreakable horse. But he could never find the words, and did not wish to ruin a preferable silence with a clash of meaningless allegory and metaphor. His father would never have been convinced. Now the Emperor will scarcely be able to process another's view at all. Jaghatai wondered if his father understood his folly at the end. Perhaps he did, but the man would never have admitted it while he drew breath. Jaghatai was not ignoble. He just viewed words as weak things that could not fully encompass one's entire being. To try to attempt that task was mere hubris, unworthy of the efforts of the Warhawk. He had seen what became of his father in here, when he had found the exit in prior millennia. He heard the babbling of the slaves he freed in Kamara during his escape. The Imperium had lost the way as he has always known it would. It was no longer worthy of his sword in battle. His debt to his father for his life had been paid many times over in that futile endeavor. He could not justify being a savior to the rotting monument of futility his strength had permitted to exist at all. No, to come back to them will only serve to allow the strong to remain trapped and imprisoned service to the weak. Humanity could only survive by its own strength now. To help them now will doom them to another failure when he inevitably fell in their defense. They must come to understand each planet with human life could create an equal to his father at any time. If Terra was capable, so was Fenris, or Chogoris, or Ultramar, or any other of the million worlds conquered. One man could not hold the galaxy forever, no matter how great the man might be. Each tribe must be strong enough to create their own destiny, or they would fall to their own weakness left to fester. Jaghatai breathed deeply and exhaled deeper, ceasing his day's meditation. Enough pondering for now. It is time to hunt and soar free again, for it was all that mattered to him now and all that ever mattered before. He turned to the storm callers behind him. Forward, full speed, were his only words.